What my house look like? Walking, she gon' make it. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit.
No, I didn't rage quit. I didn't. Anyways. Actually, should we go power forward or center? Let's go power forward. Let's go get on my power forward. Let's run with my power forward. Of course, Nick 830 is already streaming. OG Season 2. It's too early to call friends for that. Boom, look at that glitch. I ain't gotta wait to get out. I'm just already out. This build, silver as well. So, let's see if we can get to gold. Another thing about this build will catch bodies. Alright, if you're ever playing against Aflac Rotunda in the wreck, and you see this exact build, this power forward, it's either playing small forward, power forward, or center, and you see it go into the basket, just get out of the way. I promise you it's not going to end well. I'm gonna sit here in silence until we get into a game, so might have to leave this one and load into another one. Two-way instead of ISO creator, that's literally my build. Alright, so we know who's playing center. It's that AAG dude, the tall looking one. So let's hope. And I got Bucks Out Beast on Hall of Fame and Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame as well. So we're stacked all around the court. We're stacked. We're stacked. Look at that stupid haircut the center got on. Matter of fact, if I'm playing an AI, I might just end the stream. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, oh, 98 driving block. Okay, wow. That's kind of scary. And he got a high strength. I'm not too worried about it. The thing that matters is, can they use it the right way? Look at that. Should have been an assist, but we'll take it. And we're not playing defense already, huh? Good shot. It ain't even give me a chance to step over, which is probably good that I didn't, because I don't really have a high block. There's probably no way I'm getting to that. Yeah, the crazy thing is I have like a 36 steal on this build, but I'm able to get a lot of steals sometimes if I time it right. Sorry, I gotta get a little nasty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's okay to treat yourself in this game, you know. I'm always trying to get assists. I'm never really trying to treat myself, but it's okay to do it from time to time. And I fucking flipping miss a wide open three. Get that stuff out of here. Those are the stats so far. My one miss coming from the three-point line. Good shot, dude. Gold rebound chasing. Not Hall of Fame. I got it mixed. Tough shot. No! Wow. Good shot. The thing that sucks about that putback is it counts as a shot, so now I'm shooting like 1 for 3. That's alright though. Here's the stats right now.
Get there, get there. Shoot it. Come on, come on. I got it.
I'm out here throwing dots like Dak fucking Prescott. I thought we had the ball. I just got blocked off of that? Wow. I never get blocked out like that, bro. That's crazy. That should have been a steal. Oh, he fucking made that. The other team's shooting guard left. On 4 people? I didn't like that game. That game sucked. But I wonder.
And this week, if you're looking for a new power forward build,
Hollywood with actors and actresses where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me.
Let's play as the Spurs online. I've never played online, dude, ever on this 2K.
It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, did complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a
Give me
mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man,
these
this is meant for me.
guys right here.
I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth,
I know for a fact he puts in Zach Edey on Wemby.
Use my words to connect, no Verizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof. Not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roof.
But Zach Edey is Wemby's son.
Put some respect to me. Plant the seeds daily. Foundation, that's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my
Why is Booty Carmen Collins a 78 overall? That dude is so trash. Get him off the team.
It's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man. This is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this is meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a
Alright, I'm not used to this delay, so
This is Kevin Harlan.
we'll see how it is.
Alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are
I knew
hoping to
it.
turn
Here goes
things
Zach Edey.
around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity.
Oh,
And
I'm playing
Kevin
on ball. I don't
expects
care.
each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
Here's Edey. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Goofy.
And here is Paul. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. Edey with the
Not
rebound.
what I wanted.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, Coach had nothing but respect when it came to Chris Paul. He said every aspiring young point guard should study CP3. He's an ideal floor general, a fierce competitor, and he always seems to make the right play. It's going to take a team effort defensively to slow down his impact. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Edey can't hit. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Paul. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. Here's Edey. That's up a three. That one misses. Wembanyama, left side. Fades. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Pass to Edey. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Now Barnes. Wembanyama high post. Puts the move on. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The good thing about using Wemby is I have a center in my career, so I know how to play center. I know post moves and stuff, so that should be easy.
He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Memphis leading. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
No good from Clark. Wembanyama down low. And that one good. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Spurs passing it around. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Morant. Three-pointer. Rebound by Sohan. Wembanyama down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
2 points. That one goes.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The drive by Paul. And the dunk by Sohan.
Man, that's like clockwork. Paul's so good at reading the defense off that pick and roll. Great timing on the dish.
Here's Edey. The three from Morant. And so
Not a bad first quarter. Started off really slow.
Making things happen for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Let's keep it going to the second.
And close game underway.
Everything
so
he's trying to
far,
play, I've kind of worked my way around it, so we're getting pretty easy stuff.
And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point.
That's
looking
crazy.
to run at every opportunity.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
Well, that was pretty easy.
You ain't living by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal.
We're gonna run it back. One more game. I can't use the Spurs again.
Yeah. Look, I'm finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Though y'all scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time, I be making.
How do you have enough time to play that many games, fam? That is crazy.
I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Other 50 on my neck, just my reckless habit. Ain't no on my rap, disrespect the savage. I make one phone call and the rest get handled. It's just another.
Let's get it, I guess.
No message from the. We accept your challenge.
Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people.
And of course, we're going to play off ball again.
There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
So it's Oklahoma City now. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. The fadeaway. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
There's a screen. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
And slam dunk by Gil.
He's paused. What am I supposed to do in this moment?
Just Alexander.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Daigneault.
And we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. BA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
I don't want the coach taking out my players.
And we're about a minute into the first. Bain serving the D. Here's Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Jackson.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team.
Paused again.
Team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Back
to Williams. Here's Wallace. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Dort. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. And the basket by Bane.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Williams with the screen. A deep three. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets a three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Baseline jumper. No good. A bit long that time. Grizzlies lead by 5. Left side Bane. Plenty of space. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Dort for 3. They get the rebound. Wallace outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
So we've made 2 people quit. I mean, I don't know. I'm literally just here chilling. I just want to use the Spurs again, bro. I would have used Golden State, but it's kind of easy to call them. All you got is Curry. We'll use the Nuggets. He is using quite literally the same team that I was using. No, it's because I was just using that fucking team right now too.
It's been a year since you went back home.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Jokic's screen. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just too good, you know?
This could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Stolen away. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Here's Morant. Denver grabs the miss. Murray looking around. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Pass to Jokic. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Takes the 13-footer. The shot, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Heaney. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Jokic. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Driving inside. And Morant throws it down.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Out to the right wing. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Jokic. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. .132 left to play in the first quarter. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Murray with it. Now defended by Baines. Knocks down the three ball. Porter's got 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Grant. The layup off target. Here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Jokic off with the layup.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Jackson following the miss by Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Just a 5-point lead going.
First quarter sparked.
They've been streaming for 35 minutes.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here's Morant. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Here's Morant. Here's Edey. Makes it off the glass. Edey's got 6.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low. Here's Edey. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Order outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
For 3, Murray. Edey with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And he drives in, and they take the lead. Morant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jokic. Over Edey. And it's Jokic missing.
That's just the bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And here in the second quarter of action with that under 2.5 minutes played so far. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Now here's Gordon. The kick out to Westbrook. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Right side, Pippen. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Out to the wing. Pass to Porter. To halt the run. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got 11.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Aldama can't hit. Nuggets trail. Now Gordon. Pass to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Jokic with the steal. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3. .105 left to play in the first half. There's the pick. Bane with it. Now defended by Jokic. And another turnover here by Memphis.
So the whole time I was trying to figure out how to beat the pick and roll because that's all he's doing.
56 seconds left.
I'm just going to use her away. Like, not going to use her any of the people doing the pick and roll.
Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Murray with it. To the inside. On the wing, Murray. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
So I'll probably use a Westbrook, who's the guy sits in the corner. And if I have to come over, I'll help because I doubt he hits his 3.
Jackson with the screen. It's hauled in by Gordon. .23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. A shot's good from Westbrook.
Quick 10-0 run.
Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles.
Or whoever's guy sitting corner, I'll go sit on that guy.
Morant right side. Jackson with the screen. Will it go? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Both free throws good from Morant. Deep 2 from Murray. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3.
At the end of a rec quarter, I'm used to pressing pause so I can see stats. I'm an idiot. I press pause. Can't even see stats here.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Morant. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Porter in the corner. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Got a hand on it. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Here's Morant after the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 12.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Murray with it. Now guarded by Wells. Westbrook with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Here's the screen. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Fast break Memphis. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
2 minutes. Here's Murray. Inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's ready to talk things through with the team. .152 left in the third quarter. Jackson with the screen. Outside for Jackson. Porter with the steal. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Jordan with it. There's Gordon with the three. Edey with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. It's Morant in the corner. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Short. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now, here's Kennard. .51 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Huff. Now Pippen. Here's Huff. He's defended by Jordan. There's Jackson with the three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies ball. And here's Pippen. He takes it in over Murray. Pippen can't hit. Here's Gordon. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies.
Not a good quarter.
He got to double digits for the
I think
quarter.
we scored like 7 that quarter.
Back to the action in.
Let's see if we can get some going right
Very
now.
competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
I think I'm going to play a zone.
The Nuggets trail by 4. In the corner, it's Gordon. Fires the three. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Right side, Porter. Back to Jordan. It's rebounded by Memphis. 3-on-3. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Gordon for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Wells. Nice D from Porter. Here's Denver now. Here's Westbrook. The shot will not fall. Here's Wells. Offline with his 3. Right side, Westbrook. Nifty move. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Taking it right to them. Westbrook holds nothing back inside.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 4. In the corner, it's Bane. Wells with it. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Wells. Yep, it counts.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Outside, Bane fires for 3. That's the 3 fly. Good. A nice assist from Morant. 3 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to Morant. Now here's Bane. Back to Morant. Good defense by Jokic. Westbrook with it. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And we've seen this before, folks. Big possession. Westbrook rising to the occasion. How about that competitiveness?
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Now off the inbound. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Outside, Bane. And again, Memphis no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Yeah, Russ has found a groove, and he should just
Hey, I said it. I said, all we got to do is get this defense figured out. I think we got it. I think we got it. All we have to do is play in the zone. All we have to do is play in the zone, but I don't want to talk too early. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. We're going to let the game do the talking.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them 1 possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks, David. Over to the left wing. Back to Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Pass to Morant. Off target from outside. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here.
It's just too easy, bro.
And going vertical.
It's just too easy.
Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
To Bane. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
On the wing, Murray. Here's Jokic.
And it's just too easy, bro.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Thought you had it.
That off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And so they foul intentionally.
You said what, bro?
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so they choose to intentionally.
Damn, Zeki, that big can't grab a board.
He hits the first one, and that
Shit, I ain't complaining.
7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
That pick and roll was going to kill you eventually, fam.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Wells, no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 10 seconds
And I
left.
stayed undefeated.
What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Nailed from three-point land. 8 seconds left in the game. Here's Murray. So we see Denver win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm.
I mean, that wasn't too bad, right? I don't know. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for almost an hour. We played one game about the first quarter, and the second game I think stopped when I was up like 7-0. This game was like, it was close. You know, started off strong, started off like 7-0. He started to figure out the way I played, and you know, the second and third quarter was basically just me trying to figure out, you know, what I can and can't do against him. Or, you know, just like trying to figure out how he plays and what I can do to stop it. I tried, you know, using the corner, and I realized using the corner was working, but for some reason staying in man was also kind of like, you know, confusing Jokic and Murray. So I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just play his own? And the first like 2 possessions I played his own, he was beating me deep, you know, off a missed shot. And I was like, dang, like there's no way that this is gonna work. And then I just started to like slow it down, slow the offense down, find some, I went on a little run actually. But I'm gonna try to keep this stream short, you know, an hour long, nothing too bad. I don't know, maybe I'll put some Fortnite videos together or something. You know, we're getting into OG Season 2, you know, Shifty Shafts, Snappy Shores, Tilted Towers get introduced. Maybe Haunted Hills, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah, 2K was fun. 2K was fun. Let me, this is my team right now. If you were wondering, I don't really play my team, so, okay, do I gotta do this? I don't want to do this, I'm not gonna lie. Can I skip this, bro? I really don't want to do this, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't want to do this. Alright, let's see what's in here. Did I get to pick one of these? Okay, doesn't matter. I already picked one. Eddie Jones. Ooh. Okay. What is this? Yeah, I don't want to do that. But this is my team. Where does it show my team at? Oh wait, wrong one. This is it, right? This is the squad that I got so far. We're just gonna make it a little better. Almost all 90s. Whoa, whoa. I almost bought that. I almost bought that. Let's see. Oh, that's gotta be James Harden, right? Eastern, 88, driving layup. Oh, Dr. J? Chris Morris. Okay. Okay. Definitely a place to put him on the team. Matter of fact, I think we can buy a couple of these actually. Oh, we got two. Okay, so we know this is a player here. Okay, let's flip this one first. We got two, bro. Two. Dang, it's 5:30 in the morning. Oh, 91 3-punch. Oh, it's not Trae Young. It's Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter. I don't know how I feel about that, dude. I don't even watch this. I don't even watch them, bro. Western 77 John Lamb. Who could this be? Anthony Davis? Huh. I could low-key replace him, or replace Wemby, put AD in the starting lineup. Let's see this. Let's see, because this is, I think, the new packs that just dropped a couple days ago. Kind of want a center. Scotty Barnes, definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Alright, we can buy one more. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. Okay. Okay, I think this is solid for now. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Alright. I guess we'll... Well, then I'm gonna do that. Anyways. I guess that's it for now.
Check it out.
We've been going for an hour and 5. We'll try to keep it within the next 20 seconds to make it less than an hour and 6. But if you did tune in, thank you for tuning in. It means a lot to me. Hopefully we get to continue to grow together. But yeah, God bless you. Have a good day. Have a good Friday. We got the Royal freaking Rumble coming up on Saturday, or tomorrow basically. So let's go, bro. God bless. See y'all later.